Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy and he scored a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is not just talking, he will put in the hard work and push himself to climb the ladder, especially if he feels like he's in control. Because he follows rules and works hard, he often impresses bosses and can move up step by step. He will go far, but it might be a bumpy ride.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong, he is likely to react strongly, maybe by raising his voice or blaming others. His first instinct is to stand his ground and try to control the situation, which can make him seem harsh or impatient. Just know his way of bouncing back is noisy and demanding, not calm or gentle.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He may impress some people with his hard work and confidence, but he often ends up clashing with others. His strong opinions and my way or the highway attitude can make teamwork difficult. And if someone disagrees with him, arguments can get heated quickly. He tries to be polite, but his anger can get in the way, leading to shouting or harsh words.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you rise high in your career, he might struggle to be happy for you. Deep down, he likes to feel he's the one leading and setting the pace. So your big achievements could make him feel threatened or left behind. You deserve open support, so notice whether he lifts you up or tries to pull you back down.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he will likely feel uncomfortable and even resentful, though he may not say it openly at first. He wants to be seen as the main provider and decision maker, so your higher salary can bruise his pride. His need to be on top means he may struggle to handle your success gracefully.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is quite careful with money and likes to keep things organized and under control. He pays attention to how much is coming in and going out and tries to stick to a plan or budget. He might even be strict about saving and expect you to follow the same rules.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't like putting on a show for others. He prefers to buy what he truly needs and keep his life organized rather than trying to impress people with fancy things. His pride is in being responsible and in control, not in pretending to be someone he's not.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is not the open handed or warm type. He's careful with money and doesn't like unnecessary spending, which can make him seem strict or stingy. If open heartedness and a softer touch matter to you, you might feel his way is a bit cold or hard at times.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is likely to be open about where the money is going, but he also likes to be in control of it. He prefers clear rules and expects everyone to follow them. So he'll want you to know the state of finances, but he'll want things done his way. He may not hide money or lie, but he might make most of the decisions himself, expecting you to agree without much discussion.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is very likely to believe that housework should mostly be your job. His mindset is traditional and he expects everyone to have clear roles, which often means the woman handles most things at home. If an equal partnership at home matters to you, this attitude may leave you feeling unappreciated and overburdened.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's more likely to stand in the background and supervise than roll up his sleeves and actually help with chores or diapers. If he does step in, it will probably be to tell you how things should be done, his way, rather than working beside you. If you want a partner who jumps in willingly, this could become a source of stress.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is much more likely to argue and prove that he's right rather than try to understand your side. When you share your feelings or opinions, especially if they're different from his, he may cut you off, talk over you, or insist that his way is best. Listening deeply or showing empathy isn't his strong suit.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's more likely to say hurtful things or act in an aggressive manner. His temper can flare up quickly, and he might raise his voice, use harsh words, or even become physically intimidating. Please remember, everyone deserves to feel safe and respected in their own home.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he gets angry very quickly, sometimes at small things that others would let go. His reactions can be sudden and much stronger than the situation calls for, shouting, harsh words, or even trying to control you in the moment. A partner who can't control his anger can make home life stressful and even unsafe.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He finds it very hard to say sorry or take responsibility when things go wrong. Most of the time, he will find a way to blame you or someone else instead of admitting his own mistakes. This can leave you feeling unheard and alone, carrying the blame for things that weren't your fault.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He may struggle to respect your boundaries, especially if he feels strongly about getting his way. When you say no, he might push back, argue, or try to talk you into changing your mind rather than accepting your decision quietly. Everyone deserves a partner who listens and respects their limits, especially in close relationships.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of being gentle or understanding, he may act upset or make you feel guilty, as if your decision is a criticism of him. Remember, in a healthy relationship, your comfort and boundaries must be honored.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
With him, you need to be careful. If you share things in private or have vulnerable moments together, there is a risk he might bring them up later in anger or use them to make you feel small. You deserve someone who protects your heart, not someone who risks breaking it when upset.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful in the sense that he likes rules, routines, and being in control of his life and relationships. Chasing after other women or seeking excitement outside is not really his style. He prefers things to be predictable and organized. If your biggest worry is him looking outside the marriage, you can breathe easier.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he is likely to be overpossessive and may show signs of jealousy and controlling behavior. He likes things done his way and wants to feel in charge, which can lead to always checking on you, asking too many questions, or not liking you spending time with others. This can feel suffocating and take away your freedom and peace in the relationship.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, in his case, what may look like being protective is really more about wanting control. He may say he's looking out for you, but in reality, he wants things done his way and expects you to follow his rules. True protection should make you feel safe, not trapped or powerless.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is much more likely to expect you to do most of the parenting work, while he'll want things done in a certain way and may step in to supervise or set rules when it comes to the day to day care, emotional support, and household chores with the kids. He'll look to you to handle it. If teamwork is important to you, this expectation can leave you feeling tired and alone.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
He is likely to lose his temper when the kids mess up or get upset. Instead of calming down or listening, he might shout, scold harshly, or get visibly angry fast. Gentle talks or trying to understand their feelings isn't easy for him. Discipline will come first.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to fully support you as both a mother and your own person. He expects you to focus mostly on family duties, following routines and roles he believes are right. Your hopes, dreams, or need for time to yourself might not get much understanding or encouragement from him.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, this is the kind of man who might support your career at first, but later expect you to quit once you have a child. He believes strongly in traditional roles and routines, so he may think it's best for you to stay home and focus only on family after becoming a mother. It's wise to talk openly about your plans now and prepare for the possibility that you'll face pressure to give up your career down the road.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He is likely to act polite to your parents on the surface, but real warmth or deep connection may not be there. He knows how to show good manners and behave respectfully during visits or family events, but his interactions may feel formal and a bit distant. If you hope for someone who welcomes your parents like his own, you may feel let down by his coolness beneath the polite words. He is much more likely to expect your family to adjust to him and his ways rather than making changes himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is likely to react strongly and make things worse. Instead of staying calm or trying to work things out gently, he may get frustrated, speak sharply, or push back in ways that increase tension. Peace in these situations often depends on your patience, not his.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is very likely to act modern and open with you in private, but expect you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. When family is around, he will want you to dress, behave, and speak in ways that fit their expectations, showing respect, following customs, and keeping up with all the roles of a daughter in law. Even if he enjoys your independence in your own space, he is quick to switch and demand you act properly for others.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension with his relatives, he's likely to stay out of it or even side with them instead of standing up for you. He believes in keeping tradition and maintaining order, so he may avoid taking your side if it means going against family expectations. You could end up feeling alone and unsupported when you need backup the most.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He has a strong sense of family rules and respect for elders, so he is likely to lean towards being a mummy's boy. In a conflict with his mother, chances are high that he will pick her side or try to avoid taking any side at all. rather than openly supporting you. Even if he disagrees privately, he may not argue with his mother or stand up for you in front of her, leaving you to handle things on your own. This can make you feel alone or neglected, especially when you need his trust and support the most.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share details of your fights or private matters with his mother or sister, especially when there's tension. He believes in keeping family close and may look to them for advice or support, even when it involves things that should be just between you two. This can mean your privacy isn't protected and personal issues might get discussed or judged by others.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So that's the story. This guy scores a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short of the standard we would want. Day in and day out, being with him can feel like living on a strict timetable where rules come first and emotional warmth often comes last. He works hard, expects high standards, and wants things done his way. So there's order and stability, but not much room for softness or your own choices.